wanna get away, but I could use some company. If you're alone like me, we could go on a trip. Girl, I wanna see the sun, dive into the deep ocean, dance with you all night long.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. It is lunchtime. It is lunchtime in the charge room. It is Tuesday, and we are on the We Empower Network. Welcome. Come on in. I am Ilyasa Simpson, aka Coach LLY. And I am here today in the We Empower Network. This is lunchtime in the charge room. Thank you for eating your lunch with me. I like sharing during lunchtime. Sharing means caring, right? So this is the season, y'all. This is the season where this is episode 8. Episode 8, the final episode of the season. And I am here to share one more time. So today we are going to talk about decisions. Yeah. We are going to make the decision to make the decision. How about this? We're going to make a decision to make the decision. Because a lot of times people, we are undecisive. We are undecisive for fear of expressing ourselves the way we want to, for fear of what we think we don't have within ourselves to make the decision and be secure about our decision. We are not making a decision to choose us. So as we talk about decisions today, I want y'all to please leave not as you come. I want you to gain something during this lunchtime. And I want to share with you the opportunity of how you can do it. Making decisions is something that I know is very challenging because everyone is just not good at making decisions. But I hope by the end of this time we are speaking here, you will be better than who you were right now. Okay. So decisions play a crucial role in shaping your future. I know we don't think that, but it really happens. And I'm going to show you how it happens. The choices we make, both large and small, place a cumulative impact on the path that our life takes, right? Here are some ways. We're going to talk about some ways how your decision can influence your future. So we're going to talk about some long-term consequences, okay? Long-term consequences is an immediate impact, right? These are some decisions that we have made or that we make for immediate consequences that affect your life in the short term, right? Cumulative effects over time, repeated decisions can accumulate, leading to significant long-term consequences. So let me share that with you. There are decisions that we have to make immediately on a right now basis to get to the next. You're going to have that immediate space, 1 second, 2 seconds, 5 seconds, or even 5 minutes, but I'm talking about immediate. And then there's decisions that we make that take us a long time to make the decision, meaning that we may do the same thing over and over again and find ourselves in the same spot and where we didn't make the decision to say, okay, I got to do something different because I keep getting the wrong answer. Okay, giving an example, the immediate impact. Well, the immediate impact would be if I'm going to the bank to get money out the bank. I'm at the teller or the ATM, and I don't take that money and put it in a secure space, there is a higher outcome that I may lose my money, misplace my money, or somebody have been watching me and they may try to rob me for my money. So that's just being careful and cognizant of your right now. Right now, if I don't do this, this is going to happen to me. And you know what that is. If I didn't turn off the fire, the flame of the stove as I was cooking, if I don't pay attention and I go upstairs to go to bed and I forgot to leave the flame, turn off the pilot for the flame, I may burn down the house. So make the immediate decision that after you finish cooking, turn the fire off, right? Now, the longer term effect of not making a decision, which affects, really directs itself to me doing my job by telling you to take off your bra moments, by telling you to choose you. And I'm saying telling you because I'm doing more than sharing. I am sharing by telling you my stories. I'm being vulnerable, sharing my stories. I am telling you this is information that I am sharing with you, and I'm doing more than suggesting and encouraging. I am telling you because you are hurting yourself more so than by not taking in this information to help yourself. But to each his own, because but life could be an easier life if you take the time out to make a decision that can highly impact your future if you don't stop a behavior that you do not want to face or you keep putting off from facing. You are repeating this same behavior. And I'm going to give you an example of a behavior: not saying no, feeling guilty with saying no, letting people run over you because you are a people pleaser. You want to please everybody. That gives a long-term effect on your future. You keep repeating the same behavior and you're not getting anywhere. If you do not speak up for yourself and you keep repeating your same behavior, it's not going to turn out well for you. You are going to be somewhere overwhelmed. You are going to be somewhere with your feelings hurt. You are going to be somewhere sitting down with low self-esteem or lack of self-worth or lack of self-confidence. These are behaviors that you do to yourself that in the long term, you will have superior consequences. You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to hurt yourself. So when we make career choices, the decision regarding career paths, the types of jobs we choose, if we choose to take a job, we may have the educational skills or the skills needed to do whatever we have to do to become our own boss. That takes hard work and determination. Lots of time people give up before their door opens in abundance. And if you lack, taking a step back, if you lack self-confidence, self-worth, if you go through life where you're waiting for someone to validate you, that will play a huge role on your decision that you make on your career path. Relationship choices. For the same reason, if you don't start, I'm going to say at step one to identifying who you are and confirming who you are as an individual, if your self-worth is low, your self-esteem is low, when you make the decision with relationships, whether it's personal, professional, loving, family orientated, on a friend to friend level, whatever the case may be, if you don't make the decision to stand in your own truth and be vulnerable as yourself, to identify yourself, this can influence your overall happiness and satisfaction within the relationship. If you are dating a narcissist, a person who has no boundaries on how they treat you, your view does not matter. I don't care what you do. You are not the special person in the room. You will never be the special person in the room. Okay. So from that person that you allow to come into your life, to stand before you, and you allow them to be who they are towards you, over time, for you making that decision to continually allow them to do whatever situation or event that comes into your space and time, over time, you will not be happy and you will not feel satisfied inside your heart in that relationship. There are many times that because we don't say no, because we are people pleasing, because we are too afraid to be alone, this will cause us again over time to make the decision to keep these people in our lives, even if they're toxic, because we fear being alone. Again, you will end up being unhappy and not satisfied. So I hope you see what's going on here is us being repetitious with decision making, right? That we are losing ourselves, losing our happiness, and losing being satisfied in our spirit because we are not changing our behaviors and we are not making good decisions for ourselves. Spending and saving, right? Financial decisions and spending habits, because sometimes we have these habits. Some people have shopping habits for shoes, women, shoes, pocketbooks, hair, right? Some people have different fetishes. I used to have a shoe and pocketbook fetish, so I had a habit of constantly going crazy for shoes and pocketbooks. But then it switched to home decor, so I have a crazy fetish for home decor. But what I did was, instead of going super high scale, I scaled it in a way where I could satisfy myself and make myself feel good on the inside as well. So what I'll do is I like to refurbish things, or I'm talking about home decor now. I like to refurbish things. So instead of getting the super, super high quality for the right now era, I will go to get a higher quality from a back in the days era and then refurbish it to look chic for today, or to look chic for the area that I needed to be. So that allows me to utilize my crafty skills and being creative, where I can take some of me and build me up. It builds my character to say, wow, look at what I did. It lifts my self-esteem. It lifts my confidence. But then everyone doesn't have creative skill sets. So what I suggest is there's different ways that you can scale down the pocket price by going to a clearance center, going to a clearance rack instead of paying top of the line high price. Wait till it goes on sale. There are ways that you can manage your finances and make better financial decisions just by you sitting down, taking a view of how else can I get this item that I want to satisfy me, right? There are ways where if we want something, there's some people that feel like, oh, I want what I want and that's what I want. You can be that way all day, but I'm sharing with you over time the decisions that you make because you want what you want will end up in a place of unhappiness and dissatisfaction. It's just the way we are, the way we build ourselves up to be. And then there are times where we make decisions and it may feel really good at the time, but you have to stop and ask yourself, okay, now that I have it, and I know most people can identify, now that I have it, what's next? It's a thing. What now that you have it, the feeling that I accomplished, I got it now, your ego is definitely puffed. Now what do? What happens next? Does it get larger? Do you spend 2 times the money? Like what does it do? But if you're in a relationship, I must share this. If you're in a relationship, you having that type of ego may affect your partner. So if you know your goal is y'all want to make an investment and you need the investment by a certain date, but you cannot stop your I'm gonna say you being greedy to go keep getting what you want, what I want when I want it. And your goal as a couple is to say, okay, we're going to make this investment by December 31st. And every time your partner is going to the bank to say, okay, let's measure up to see how much money we got, how much less we have to do to work towards our goal. And they go, okay, well, where's your part? Or they don't see your contribution in the bank where you set out to set this goal. That's going to cause turmoil between you and that person in the relationship because you are not adhering to the task and the strategy set forth to get to where you both agree to make an investment by a certain date. It's going to cause a problem, ladies and gentlemen. So again, making decisions impacts your future. It impacts the success of your goals. So, professional decisions. I'm gonna say like at the workplace. You'd say like you have a job and you see opportunity for a job and there's competition now to get this position. There are some people that will make the decision to, I'm gonna say, get dirty, treat people nasty, or make the decision to manipulate people to make a way for themselves. And then once, say like you do get the position, and then people come together and because people talk, because drama attracts drama. And sometimes even people that's not drama filled will have their ear to the ground and say, you know what? I knew that person was trying to manipulate me, or that I knew that person had an agenda. I knew that person like that. And then people start looking at you in a way where like, Dag, you're not being honest. And most of the time when people see other people not being honest, they don't do things with integrity, they kind of shy away from it. So it's based on how you deliver yourself, based on the decisions that you make. Not to say that you have to please people to get what you want, but there's a certain way of behaving appropriately and respectfully where everyone feels that the playing field is fair. Yes, it's a dog eat dog world. However, sometimes the way you manage to treat people, honestly, makes a difference where you can shake hands and agree that you are the better person for the job. I just wanted to put that out there. So say like for your health and well-being, sometimes we have to make the decisions to eat better if we are overweight. And if we're underweight, we have to make the decision to eat. We have to make the decision to follow up with our primary care provider, to be proactive in promoting good health, good mental health for ourselves. We have to look at the long term. How long do we want to live? Are we taking care of ourselves to get to that prime age of 90 or 100 if you want to live that long? Self-care is so important, and you have to make decisions to practice self-care. And I stress it. This is why I do what I do every Tuesday on the Win Network. I come on here and I share to choose you. I come on here to say, listen, it's about you and you, because without you, everything around you and everyone around you is affected. So, like I'm saying, we have to make better choices medically. We have to make better choices in our learning and development as we build our character to become better individuals. We have to make decisions to keep our quality of life or improve our quality of life by living in good, decent locations and having great environments for ourselves, to keep a great balance for our children, to raise our families, to have great communication so that you don't go outside ducking and dodging bullets, right? We have to make decisions to balance our work life so the job doesn't get all of our time where we're losing time with our families. Our families are our lives. Yes, you may have this job to take care of your family. However, there's a place where you have to create a balance where your job and your family can balance out and everyone can share you in the same love, right? So even do some community involvement. The other day, I volunteered at my church to feed the homeless and do the Toys for Tots give out season. Take time out to give you in a special way that can help other people, that it can turn around and help yourselves, your personal values, your ethical choices, how can it can influence and shape by shaping you, that you can also turn around and give back and shape someone else. Adapt a place of resilience. Be find ways to better cope, to have better strategies to live your life, to make better decisions so you can have better outcomes, right? Respond to challenges appropriately so that it does not set your life back for the decisions that you make. You could be setting your life back where you are not achieving what you want to achieve in the time span that you set for, right? So again, this is the time to make a decision, to make the decision on how you choose to have a successful future for whatever goal you want in life, to have better family life, to have better communication, to be financially debt free, to whatever you choose to have loving relationships, whatever you choose, at the end of the day, you have to choose you. At the end of the day, you got to make a choice to say, I am making a decision to make the decision. So I'll see you next week. Thank you for coming by on the We Empower Network. This is the Charge Room. I am Coach ILLY, and you have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. And thank you so much for eating your lunch with me. Have a great day. Bye bye. And now for a commercial break. Let's talk about what is the charge room?
My path. I divorced my depression to marry my dreams. I learned through the power of life and living through self-love. With faith, determination, and patience, I have journeyed through a spiritual metamorphosis that allowed me to place claim over my life, to finally stand up and state, I am my own testimony. My goal is to be the bridge and the vehicle to initiate an awakening of your old self, to introduce you to your newness. I believe
it's time to build your kingdom. It's time
to reach higher levels in life. You must change. Awaken your soul with a charge. Dream big. If you think it, you can dream it. If you can dream it, you can do it. Participate in your life to live your life. Get out of your own way and allow new journey to begin. Charge your mind, body, and spirit to unimaginable heights. If you let go of what you have, you will receive what you need. So let go and begin to live. The mission of the Charge Room is to bring forth your newness. Be free with your mind, body, and spirit. Unloose the chains from yesterday. Release the stagnant spirit. Stand up for you. The you that you gave up on many years ago. Forgive yourself from your past mistakes. Stop hiding from hidden secrets. Take off your masks. Become encouraged. I know I'm talking to somebody. I know somebody can hear me. Learn that the impossible is possible. Deliver your newness to the world. Learn to position your posture to live and not die. Become confident to learn. Giving up is just not an option.
Giving up is just not an option. Learn to clap for yourself and win.
Learn to clap for yourself and win.
Come to the Charge Room every Monday from 7 to 7:30 for Mindset Mondays. Yes, a safe space for healing. Come hear us talk about different topics every week on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Subscribe to the Charge Room channel on YouTube and never miss a show again. See you on Monday.